today we're going to be spending some time working down in the cave again. Last episode, we worked on the automatic bone meal machine over here. Quite a masterpiece, if you ask me. But it just got me in the mood to work down here in the cave and, tinker with some things and make a little bit of progress down here, down in the cave. Yeah, always exciting. Also, last episode, we talked about, just for a brief moment, the drop chute slash bubble column. I don't know what you call this. It's the entrance and exit, though, to my cave. That's what it is. And this was experimental. It was supposed to be temporary, this design. I was just like, well, I don't know if I like it that much, but yeah, it works. It'll be good for now. I'll fix it later. Well, later seemed to never have come. And so now has to be later, because later is too late. It has to be now. This is just, it's been like this for too long. But you see, this little entrance and exit, it's got two ends. And this end, oh my goodness, it's dark out. Anyway, this end definitely needs a lot of work as well, because, look at this. First of all, what is this staircase doing? What the heck? Absolutely horrible. This has got to go. What was I thinking? I gotta be honest. It was experimental. I had an idea. I tried it out. But I should have immediately looked at this and thought, no, that was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. And immediately, I should have torn it back out. But I didn't. I left it here forever. What seemed like forever. But today is the day. It's coming out. There's going to be updates and changes and improvements made to either end of this, and maybe even a little bit in between. So, let's get started. Well, that was a pain in the butt. The whole time I had to worry about water spilling out all over the place. Yeah, I really have no idea what I'm trying to do down here. But I think I know what I want to do up here. And it's simple. I'm just going to take all this out and terraform it to make it look natural. And once I do that, maybe I'll get some other ideas of what I want to do and, throw in some extra details here and there. I also got to figure out what I'm going to do with this nether portal. I think for now, I'm just going to leave it here and not bother with it, because I've had a ton of ideas of what to do with it, but I'm not exactly sure. But let's get to work on some terraforming, shall we? Oh yeah, now that's looking way better already. Yeah, all I've done is gone through with full blocks to start working out the shape of the cave. And then, I think it's easier to do it that way before you get too caught up on, things like working with slabs and stairs and whatnot. You just work out the full block shape of the cave, and once you have something you like, and I think I'm liking this right now, it's looking good, it's looking nice, that's when you go back through and you start working out the little details and the nuance of the cave and giving it that love and attention that it needs. And so I'm going to do just that. I'll be right back. Hello, welcome. You got here just in time for the progress update. That's the wrong way, dude. Anyway, here's what we're looking like. And I'm really liking it so far. This was like phase 2, right? Phase 1 was just going through with full blocks. And then I just went through with the stairs and slabs, right? To give it a little more shape, a little more life. And now it's on to phase 3, you guys. Phase 3, we're just going to do a little texturing, get some other stone types sprinkled in here, and give the shapes in this cave a little more shape. Phase 3 can wait. I have received inspiration on what to do with this mess down here on this end. What, you say? will I do with this end? Well, I don't want to spoil anything too much, but let's just say we're going to keep it natural, my friends. Okay, things may or may not have gotten a little bit out of hand working on that end down there, but, you know, I just popped back up to the surface and started working on phase 3, the texturing of the cave, right? And yeah, it's coming along. I'm really happy with it. It's subtle. There's not a huge contrast between stone and andesite, but it adds such an organic feel to the cave. Like, it was truly formed by the earth, and it has a unique story to tell. A story communicated through the formations and the different stone types we find in the cave, giving us insight to the... Look at him up there. Trying to play it cool, like he's just checking out the cave. No, come on. Nobody's buying that. Let's just play along though. Let's just see how this goes, right? You know. Excuse me. Hello. Hi. You just come to see the cave? I agree. The andesite, it makes a huge difference, doesn't it? Have you seen this? My drop chute. Take a closer look. What? I didn't actually expect you know, I mean, that was the plan the whole time. Throw him down the drop chute, because I'm so fantastic at, you know, PvE. Well, anyway, now that we're down here, might as well talk about what's going on this end, because, well, we're looking at it anyway, so might as well explain it. And like I said earlier, things may have gotten just a little bit out of hand down here on this end. But that's pretty much how every project goes for me, so, you know, I'm used to it. It's just like, once you get going, the ideas just don't stop flowing, right? I should be on a t-shirt or something. But, hey, you know, started working down here, got this little pond action going, started working on this part, right? Came up with this brick design with the fence gates and things in there. And then I got the idea, like, whoa, what if I kind of like dug out the ceiling and made this go all the way up and make it look like it connects all the way up to the tower in this part of the cave? You know, because it does, but, you know, actually make it connect. I think, yeah. So I went ahead and did that, and then that's when I realized we've got this little cubby hole here from, I think, when I was building this originally. And, well, I mean, an opportunity like this is just too good to pass up, my friends, right? Give it a little character up in here, a little cubby hole up in the top. Like, you know, from down here, you could peek up and be like, hey, what's going on up in there? That looks interesting, right? But that's just the tip of the idea's iceberg, my friends. And I don't want to get ahead of myself. So I think what we've got here and up in the cave up there, and it needs a little bit of finishing up, detailing, and yeah, I'm pretty excited. Are you trying to go home? Why would you leave? Why are you trying to... I'm trying to show you phase 4, man. It's looking good. I'm loving these supports, and the cave is a little bit more developed up. And yeah, check it out. You don't want to leave now. Now is not the time, all right? No, dude, I think he's playing games. He's just playing games. Anyway, you can listen if you want to. I'm going to talk to the people that actually care, okay? All right? Check it out, though. Phase 4 is looking nice. Support's gone up, right? The Phase 4 is kind of like working out what I would consider to be called landmark details, right? Like in a building, it would be the doors and the windows and things that are kind of more built into the structure and influence other details, like how you might drape vegetation around the build or add lanterns and lighting and whatever else. But I'm liking how it's looking. We got these cute little supports going in. Yeah, it gives it a little color, a little bit more shape, a little bit more whatever. I also got one put up over here next to this little cubby hole with the door in it because, this cave was back here. I didn't know it was. I actually dug this whole thing out myself to place the drop chute over there because I'm getting sidetracked again. However, the point is, this was a natural cave over on this side, and there were like some zombies and stuff back here that were spawning, and they just poked into it, and yeah, I like to kind of preserve stuff like this and utilize it. Instead of just like filling that in, oh, it's lit up, I could just put the blocks here and smooth the wall over. Or why not just stick a door there? And, you know, maybe someday you'll go back to it and it'll be something interesting. Or it could just remain this doored off cave that's also just a little bit more interesting than closing up the wall, if you ask me. But hey, this side's looking good. I stayed focused up here. I got phase 4 done up here. The other side, not so much. The situation down on the other end has evolved really from one project into many. And by the way, this is Enderman doing this here. Check, I mean, this is another hand-dug tunnel. And apparently, all the Endermen in my world decided, no, this is not a good spot for a tunnel. It should not be. And they've slowly begun to fill it back in completely. I've been holding off to see if they actually finish off the wall here and they actually block it off completely. But Enderman being crazy, I hate him. Anyway, things are really starting to take shape down on this end. As you can see, I've done quite a bit of terraforming for this pond area, and up in the ceiling I've shaped that out a little better, I think. And because the bubble column in the water was already removed to work on this terraforming down here, I figured it would be the perfect time to go ahead and make any minor aesthetic adjustments to the exterior tube here, in the main part of the cave, I guess you could call it. Well, my friends, I think all that's left to do at this point is to give this stone brick a little bit of texturing and put the bubble column back. Yep. Okay, clearly there's a ton of work left to be done. I mean, this pond is still empty, there's still torches up in the cave up on the surface side, and I mean, I haven't even touched that secret little cubby that's hidden away up there in the ceiling. But I feel like we're at a good stopping point for this project. I think we've kind of wrapped up all the loose ends for the drop chute at least, and at this point, if we continue, we'll be spilling into other projects. Kind of literally with this pond, am I right? Okay. I guess we kind of do still have a mess on our hands here, but before what we had was a directionless mess. A mess with no intention. And now we have a mess with purpose, right? We have a mess that will lead us down a path of greatness, my friends. I don't know what I'm really talking about. Basically, all I'm saying is, yes, this is still a mess. It's just as unfinished as it was when I started the video. But at least we have a plan now, and I like where we're headed. I think this build, considering that it's such a centralized feature in the world, it's going to be one of those things that continues to evolve over a long period of time and perhaps indefinitely. But it's always fun to revisit old projects. But anyway, you guys, that's going to do it for this episode. I really appreciate you coming to hang out. And hey, if you liked the video, go ahead and leave a like, of course, right? You knew where I was going with that probably. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and leave a comment if you have any questions or suggestions. But anyway, you guys, until next time, this is Tyrannosaurus Company. Anyway, this is Tyrannosaurus, and until next time, you guys, take it easy, and peace.